Hello, everybody. Good morning. My name is Deontay Jeremy Villz. For your purposes, you should call me Villz. And this is the No Disrespect podcast with Villz and Pressure. That's Pressure.
Gang. Nail that.
A.K.A. Escobar Jones. A.K.A. Jeffrey Jones Jr.
I got a lot of monikers.
A.K.A. JJJ. I should... No, don't do
Not
it.
really, no.
I should start calling you Triple J.
That's the nigga from Like Mike, too.
Triple J is crazy.
Come on, Lucky Sneakers.
Niggas start with... Nah,
He was hooping niggas, though.
Nah, but I really don't know how to get into introductions for real.
I mean, that's pretty much good enough, nigga. This is the No Disrespect podcast where we aim to disrespect you, basically.
My mom asked me what we was talking about on here, and I said absolutely nothing.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of shit we probably shouldn't be talking about.
I'm not talking about nothing local.
Shout out my nigga Tom, though, for real.
No
disrespect. No disrespect, nigga.
He gonna fuck up every mix.
My fault, cuz.
It's over with. Nah, it's done.
I ain't mean to do you like that.
That's a done deal. I would talk about things that are local, and if you want to know what local is for us, basically the Midwest area. Don't really want to get into anything local because ain't nothing really happen local right now. Not too much.
We in the area where your face hurt for 5 months a year.
Yeah, and if I start really getting into this shit, then I'm messy all of a sudden. I don't really want to get into all that.
Nah, you in that generation with them young niggas.
I'm slightly outside of that
Them
generation.
your
of young
peers,
niggas.
bro.
I really hate the young niggas right now.
Them niggas shoot.
Nigga, I'm 26. I'm not even like,
I guess you kind of right.
bro. Old girl I'm talking to, she said I'm almost unk age.
At 26,
That shit blew me. She like 23.
she born in thousands. That's why.
True. That's true. I need to self evaluate. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, bro. How was your week?
Her first year number is a 0. That's crazy. That's fucking wild. My week been busy as shit. I've been working too hard and then planning shit for all these kids. I only got one, but I guess I take care of way more than that. But you know,
Niggas a father to the trenches.
come with it, type shit.
I hate kids.
Type shit.
I love other people's kids, but like kids in general, they can just.
I mean, I like my kid. He manageable.
I don't think you got a choice.
No, you do. A lot of niggas choose to not like their kid. I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, it's frowned upon, but it happens.
Us at the No Disrespect podcast, we do not condone that type of behavior.
Deadbeat Negroes. We don't like y'all.
I don't know what to tell a nigga who's a deadbeat, bro.
Try harder. Stop. The fuck is you doing? You got all this time to get out and get the newest J's and shit. Your son don't even know what the fuck you look like.
Bro, it'd be bad. I be in situations where I be looking at my homie like, you not really a deadbeat, is you? But I be cool with the BM too, and they be screaming how they be.
If it look like a duck, sound like a duck.
I don't involve myself that much to even judge if it is a duck. It's just wherever the fuck it is.
I'm just saying, if I hear something quacking, I'm gonna assume it's a duck, bro. I ain't gonna think about it too hard.
A lot of you niggas is ducks. A lot of you niggas is ducks.
Yeah.
All y'all niggas got kids now. I'm the only one without it.
babies.
I'm the only one without a kid right now.
Oh.
All y'all caught up for real. In the immediate circle, yeah.
I mean, I didn't have one, so I was damn near 30 though. So
Cool.
I did a lot of shit first.
Trying to set the record at 35.
Oh yeah, okay.
Undefeated.
You know some Joe Budden shit.
I'm undefeated right now. Damn near. That'd be the way to go. That don't count though. The nigga had a kid like 20 something.
He had a kid mad early, but his second kid way younger though.
First BM was terrorizing that nigga.
Well, shit, it'd be like that.
Some of y'all first BMs be terrorizing you niggas.
I ain't never gonna have a second one. You can't call it my first BM. That's just BM.
Somehow I don't believe that.
Nah, I'm king contraceptive, nigga.
Oh, you and old girl already decided on that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's cute.
Nigga, I'm the master of Plan B. I'm invested.
Anyway,
Stock options.
my week was great. My week was great. We not gonna. No, my week was okay.
Working whooping your ass.
I took off Monday.
Oh,
I'm not the type of nigga.
did.
Yeah, I'm not the type of nigga to overwork myself. If I feel like I need a break, I'm taking a break. I'm too valuable to the company for them to fire for real.
Is they cool with that?
They'd be all right. It's only 2 black people that work there, to be dog, and I'm the better one, so what the fuck?
Oh, they got to keep you for the minority clause.
They got to keep me for the diversity clause.
we love niggas.
I done got some decent raises there, too, nigga. We in good business.
Shit.
What you talking about? You know how I look when you go to an all-white facility and it's just me? Bro, we went to Fairlife in Michigan, and there was a black safety dude there. And he pulled me to the side. He's like, hey, yo, it's only us.
Is that the milk?
Yeah, it's the milk place. Yeah, it's the milk factory in fucking Michigan. It's like Grand Rapids, Michigan. They pulled me to the side and said, "Yo, we all we got."
And ain't no niggas in Grand Rapids.
Bro, there was no niggas on that facility.
Oh, if anybody in Grand Rapids, man, holla at me. Let me know if it's some Negro. Ain't that where Floyd from?
I fucking know where Floyd from.
Ain't Floyd from? I don't know.
Who? Which Floyd?
Floyd Mayweather.
I thought you meant George Floyd.
Oh no. Rest in peace, George Floyd. That nigga really started a revolution out here. I was on 10 with. I can't even say that on camera. That's crazy, but you just know.
Hey, them riots was fun.
We
I don't know if that was the wrong place to go.
I don't know if I would have. Damn, that's kind of crazy. I didn't participate in any riots myself.
I'm not trying to use that man death as a joke, but the riots was fun.
I was at work.
I ain't see that many black people on the same page since like a second line in New Orleans. Dead ass. You ain't never seen that many black people coming together since here.
Well, yeah. Trump said he's running for election again.
Yeah.
Niggas got up in arms. They said, what? Who?
Them white people got up in arms too. What happened on January 6th? They was hopping.
They've been wild. Man. So I'm an old nigga, so I still got Facebook. I don't recommend it to get into like them big national posts, like this, like from everybody. You say anything about anything political, they on your ass. Nigga, I'm still getting replies from a comment I left 2 years ago.
I don't even want to like talk about Trump on like my socials because there's a lot of people that I do some sort of business with that's like heavily Trump supporters, and then they like, I don't like how they talk about Kamala Harris because it almost like walks the line of racism. Sometimes
I feel like you talk about my mom. A lot of that shit you saying about her could still apply. So, like, what you mean by that?
Yeah, like, I could switch the persons and it still counts.
Yeah, I should slap shit out you for real.
Like, okay, y'all talk about facts. Just talk about what she said or something. We ain't got to get on her.
Yeah, specifically her. So, I done had that run-in with some dude, specific person that I have business with.
Oh.
Not gonna name him, but he runs a terrific business outside the city limits here.
I know where you going.
So he just said some wild shit, and I had to get in his inbox like, man, what do you really mean by that, bro? Because that could have applied to any of us, for real. He kind of walked it back a little bit, but then he like doubled down the next day. So
I feel like going in there with a Kamala Harris shirt.
I can make him.
I'll go in there with a Kamala Harris shirt just to see what you do. I feel like you're gonna put me up.
You gotta put "fuck the Cowboys" on the back too.
Oh, I'll wear that shirt first.
Oh yeah.
I'll wear that shirt first.
I'll pay any amount of money. Fuck
like Cowboys fans is immature. They delusional.
Yeah. False hopes.
Delusional like a motherfucker.
When last time they get a ring? Was that the 80s?
We just put 40 on their head. That fucking Saints game was lit. We put 40 on their head. Derek Carr like an MVP candidate. He don't look like that now.
No lie. No lie.
He was like, he was an MVP race candidate.
Y'all had Alvin Kamara out there looking like Emmitt Smith for real. I was like, this nigga's unstoppable, bro. What am I watching?
He played good when he wanted to play good.
I think it's the coach, man. He don't fuck with him.
He played good enough to get his contract.
He just don't want nobody else to have him. So he let him go off every other week. So he want to stay.
Keep that man on the leash. He ain't going nowhere else. Shit, not with them young bulls.
And shit, he a running back. He ain't got too much time. Unless he going to switch to slot or something.
That would be crazy if we went in there with a Kamala Harris shirt. I'm pretty sure his reaction wouldn't be favorable, and we probably wouldn't be there again.
I don't think he can kick me out. I'll bring too much money there.
I think you're getting a little bit too specific now. I feel like when they watch this back, they gonna know.
I bring money a lot of places, bro. And he know it's all jokes. Me and him, we really got a relationship outside of business, though, so I can joke like that with him. No disrespect.
That wasn't even where I was going.
Niggas suck, though.
I was going about the bars closing down and shit.
Oh, that new happy hour tax or some shit, right?
Yeah, it's like a happy hour tax. I guess even if you don't do happy hour, you still getting hit with that tax, which small bars can't really afford that.
Yeah, they
put
can't
them
sustain.
as risk. Either they gonna close down and stop doing shows and stuff like that, or they gonna turn into like a full sports bar and stuff like that.
I mean, ticket price is gonna be through the fucking ceiling, boy.
Or motherfuckers who are actually throwing those shows just got to be better at their job.
Yeah.
It's not having like 4 or 5 people attend for.
It's not gonna be able to happen unless you're coming out of pocket. So it's probably they're probably gonna institute a rental fee in the first place. They don't have one.
They probably would. I just don't. Or the performers is gonna have to start paying. Somebody got to start coming out of pocket.
Somebody do, unless you got to draw. Unless you can draw people to like a crowd, like. So I know we don't want to be local.
We go ahead.
Like that. It's a lot of you niggas that can't draw a crowd. That you feel like somebody owe you something. You're not owed anything if you're not worth anything yet. If you know what I mean.
That's you.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm out the way. I'm in the corner.
You, that's just practical business sense, though. Like for you to feel like you need revenue for something, you have to be generating it. And if you're not generating any revenue in any line of business, you don't get paid.
Niggas is broke.
Like self-made entrepreneurs, they don't get to where they get because they not generating shit. They just think somebody owe them something.
Right.
Like if you don't earn money, what are you getting paid with? It don't exist. It's not there. So people do got to do better at promoting themselves, drawing a crowd, making things interesting. Be somebody. Like if you just a random nigga like all the other 100 million niggas that's trying to rap, what are you doing that stands apart? Why should I buy your ticket?
Preach, Reverend.
That's all I'm saying.
You did the first ISO of the podcast.
I don't know. I just had to get that off though, because a lot of niggas come up to me because I'm a promoter, and when I throw shows, they come up to me and they expect me to do all these things, which I'm great at what I do. I'm great at writing about people,
right?
Explaining what people do, getting them in the right light. But you got to give me something, though. I can't just create it out of nothing. If you don't have anything, I can't do anything with that.
Nah.
And I can't generate you no money if there's nothing to sell.
And you also can't be mad when y'all people leave the show. Like, if you have people that come there to the show and then leave without seeing you perform, you also can't get upset about that. Because
True. They was there for a reason.
They came to support you. And apparently their support wasn't strong enough to stay there until you go up. Let's also not get mad about that.
If they fulfilled their purpose in coming, they're going to leave. If they feel like they still need to be there for some other reason, they're going to stay.
Oh, God.
It's just common sense, just like anyone else.
And you niggas don't even be good performers for real. Like, I don't give a fuck if I don't have to drop a song every year, every 2 weeks, every month. I don't really have to drop new material. It could be releases, but I could still draw a crowd in some way, shape, or form, especially with the group I decided to surround myself with. Shout out to the mob, by the way. Stupid ass. Shout out to the mob. But I can always draw a crowd based on the resources I have. So if you decide to do this shit solo, or you decide not to lean on your niggas, or you do decide to lean on some of your niggas, if you're not the one with the draw, one of them got to be the one with the draw. And if none of y'all niggas can't really pull it together, then what's the fucking point? I think all you niggas should be ashamed at performing with just like 2 or 3 niggas coming to support you at this point, because your family don't even want to get up and like see you.
That's another big one right there. Like, we niggas, right? Most black people, have some type of extended family going.
Yeah, white people clip that.
We got a lot of cousins. We got a lot of brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles. You got all these people in your family, and all these people you tagging 99 people in every post on Facebook. Why you can't get 9 of them to come to your show? like a good business model is you attack 1,000% so you can get 100%, and maybe 10% of that will purchase something.
Nigga, my mom and my auntie flew in from New Orleans just to see me perform
Facts.
at a little a little get together. I just call it a get together. Like,
They can't get together, nigga. It was cracking.
Yeah.
It was cracking. Nigga.
Damn, that nigga was trying to crack your jaw. That's what.
That nigga got shot. Well, I can't really say that though. But self-defense.
But I'm like, if my people could fly out, if my family feels the need to fly out to go see me perform, then I'm like, I don't feel like there's any excuses for you or your side of the family. Like, they don't fuck with you. They just don't fuck with you. I don't even like talk to my family like that.
It's a sideways point though too, because if you say you do have some type of draw, but you keep doing bad events, there's no reason for them to come to those bad events because they know it's not going to be a good time. So you got to align yourself with the stuff that makes sense for your brand.
And then y'all niggas really got to stop acting like predators at the shows. I get, like, all right.
That's a big fact. ISO that one.
You niggas really got to stop acting like predators at the shows. I understand, like, it's fun to perform and we'll be drinking and all that shit and we'll be in a vibe. But there's no point. I don't see why y'all niggas be, like, really, y'all turn into animals when females walk through that motherfucker. And, like, y'all act like y'all don't got no sense.
Facts.
Like, it's fucking retarded. I hate bringing women to the show. They come to see me. And then y'all niggas start hounding them because y'all can't control y'all dicks for some reason. And it'd be different if y'all was actually getting played. But y'all starting to be, like, annoying. Like, I hate getting, yo, Villz, he keep fucking touching me or he keep coming over here bothering me or some shit like that. Like, I hate playing defense and security for you motherfuckers. Like, y'all niggas are annoying. And the worst part is, it be your niggas watching you niggas be predators to females, and that's weird. I feel like that's weird. I feel like your nigga should be stepping in, stopping you. And if you know you act like that, you probably shouldn't even be drinking or even coming to the events. Like, you really need to just hold y'all dicks in y'all hand and just do something with it. Because at this point, it's starting to get annoying. Y'all running the bitches from the events, and that's the main thing we be there for. Jesus Christ, that shit's annoying. Like, I'm not trying to perform in the front of all niggas.
Never.
Like, damn, if the females can't have a good time, then it's thrown. That shit's annoying.
If I throw a show and all niggas show up, I'm canceling the show.
Nah, dead ass.
I don't care, bro. I mean, it's one, because even boom bap artists get women to the show, bro. If I can't get women to my show, what am I doing wrong, bro? Like, I'm not creating a safe space. I'm bringing all predatory ass niggas out to the shows. Like, shit like that is what inspires change. Because what is going on that the women don't want to come to your shit?
And see, that's why I'm going to always perform with Stan. Like, I'm going to always do songs with Stan. Because his main thing is getting women to enjoy his music. That's his main fucking focus. And as long as this nigga is in the same rap group as me, as long as that nigga's my brother, I'm going to keep doing songs with this nigga. Because every time we perform, there's always a female audience there. And I'm like, I'm cool with that. I'll play second fiddle as much as possible. If that's going to keep being the outcome, I don't really got to be the lead nigga for that. That's not even my thing.
Honestly, it's not even about the women for me. It's about the niggas. If you got a show with all niggas, that means something going wrong. Like, what happened that made it so they didn't want to come?
There's a 15-yard penalty on the play.
Just niggas came, bro? Yeah,
I feel like they want to fight you.
Personal foul, sausage fest. 50-yard penalty, repeat first down. Nigga. What happened, bro? We gonna retry.
Hey, yo, these niggas is wild.
We got to retry, bro. There's no way.
On a rap tip, what are you working on?
Getting better. So my main focus for, I guess what, I've been rapping for 6-7 years, has always been to be the best rapper. So at the time I started, that mattered. That does not matter anymore. Nigga, you could be the best rapper alive. If you can't make a song, then there's no point. You just a freestyle. We just waiting on your next cover.
Bingo.
They don't want to hear your music. So I've been working on getting my hooks together, getting more like modern beats instead of like the same rap this shit to death, and just diversifying my style a little bit.
That last one at that last show, when you did that verses against old girl, that song,
Basics, yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, I like that hook.
That was probably the first one. So I took a different approach on that. Shout out my nigga Tom, he recorded that.
We just gonna call it Tom, bro. just call it Cheeses.
Shout out my nigga Tom.
Just call that episode Cheeses.
So the approach I took on that is like on the hook. I'm not actually like singing, but it's kind of more of a chant instead of a rap this shit to death. Like you ain't got to be Jadakiss every day. But yeah,
I think for me on a rapper,
you got hella shit coming, don't you?
Yeah, I have a project with JR. It's called If It Weren't For Me. And I have another project with Vice. I just got the beats for that last week. Yeah.
You thought the title on that yet?
Yeah, a couple of days ago, actually. And that's called Villains Don't Cry.
Okay.
So Vice sent me a crazy, crazy pack. Before I even get into JR, Vice gave me a crazy pack.
I heard one.
And it was organized as fuck. And it flowed really well. If there's not even a problem with it. I think I'm going to add one more in there that I want him to make. Or I might add some. No, it's not even the outro. He already got the outros done. He got the intro. He got the outros. He got the interlude.
Skits, think pieces, or just all music?
Oh, I've been saving like little, not even skits, like little sound bites that I wanted to use in a future project. So it probably won't even be a lot for real, but I probably won't even mess with it too much because it just sounds too good.
You put it together that way?
Yeah, it
sounds. He created it that way.
Yeah, he did. It sounds really fucking good. I'm like, I've been obsessed with a couple of those beats for the last couple of days. Like, I think I was biting the bullet. The beat you heard, I have a feature for it, but I think I might switch him off because I really want to hear what it sounds like when because honestly, bro, that's probably the best beat in the pack.
You think so?
It's not.
That motherfucker is crazy.
For what it does, it's the best beat in the pack.
The emotion it brought up.
Yeah, for what it does, is the best beat in the pack. And I'm tired. I keep doing this thing where I'm too generous when I get that type of beat. Like
your feature, I want to make sense.
Yeah, it does.
It had to be somebody really fucking.
It does because he gave it back. Like once I sent the beat, he gave it back to me. Like I think the next day, and he gave me a reference. And it was hard, and I'm like, okay, I know where I can go with that. He led me into something crazy, but I'm like, in the same instance, I feel like I pass the ball too much when I get beats like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what does it sound like if I try to tackle this myself?
That's exactly what I did with Basics.
Yeah,
I was supposed to have features on it. I canceled.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna do a version where it's just me, and I'm gonna do a version where it's him and me. He's gonna be on my album on one of them beats.
Deluxe.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it deluxe. If I do anything, it's just putting all those songs out in one thing. Like me and Vice got a bunch of shit, so I won't overdo it. I won't mess with the integrity of the project, but it might be some extra shit on there. If I could, I might do it deluxe.
Shout out to Vice Versa, Vice So Extra, aka Josiah SMH, aka
Josiah Soto.
This nigga got so many names.
Where the fuck he wanted to name
Probably
himself.
the best producer I've come across in a very long time. I met Mike Jones' producer, so he's the only other one that was up there with him for me. Rest in peace.
Vice is a prodigy for something.
Vice just, I don't know how he do it, but you give him an idea, and he just create on the spot.
But yeah, that beat that you heard was I played that bitch repeatedly at work.
Shit, I was at work when you posted it. I kept playing that bitch back.
I was like,
yeah, that's crazy.
It was the 808s at the beginning, and that motherfucker was just
What
crazy.
was that? What was that?
The sample?
Sample in the beginning.
I have no fucking idea. It works though.
Tough.
It works though. I'm keeping it. I'm gonna rip that bitch. I don't give a fuck. But the other, before I get off topic, the other one is called If It Weren't For Me, and that's with JR. JR Swish.
Shout out to JR Swish.
That's been my dog since like high school.
Swaggiest nigga in 4-way.
That nigga dressed like he make millions off beats.
That nigga had on grizzly bear pants the other day.
The nigga's always at work, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga is always at work. I can't be at work that much, bro.
You see that nigga necklace at the bash?
Yeah.
What was that? Was it crystals?
I don't fucking.
This nigga had a crystal chain on.
Hey, big dog.
With a big ass cross.
That nigga like energies and shit. But nah, JR's project, JR didn't send me like a pack of beats like Vice did. It was more so like gathered from over time. Like JR just made a bunch of beats and I just was picking one from here and here. And it just orchestrated it into his own project. But he sent me some crazy joints these last couple of weeks. One of them being second re-edition of pole position, and it was fire. I'm not gonna spoil what it is.
I think that's the one you let me hear. Though.
I let you hear it, yeah. So I spoil what it is. He used that. It's like a combination of. Nah, I ain't gonna spoil it, but yeah, it's fire.
Stay tuned.
It's fire. It's fire. Because if I get an idea, then somebody gonna take it. But like, yeah, it's
facts.
It's nasty.
That's getting snatched.
It's
sure.
nasty, and I'm putting Stan on it. Stan, it's gonna be crazy.
I mean,
it's gonna be crazy. It's
gonna
gonna
do a pole position without Villz and Stan. That's the.
No, you get mad.
That's what it is.
He get mad.
Yeah.
He get mad as fuck. And that was the thing I asked for anyway. So for me not to put him on it would be kind of crazy. I thought about putting one person on it though, for real. And Stan already did a feature with Vay Vanilla. If y'all never heard that, it's Stan and Vay Vanilla. Go get it. That's on streaming platforms, I believe, and it's a video out on YouTube. If you haven't heard that, go get it. That was really my first time really meeting her when we went to LA. Number one, she cute as hell. She like this light skinned girl that talk with like a southern accent type thing, but she's not. She's from Detroit. It's weird.
Well, Detroit accent is kind of.
It just plays it. I don't know, but she kind of got this like it's not a whisper. It's just like a soft voice. It's like a really soft voice, and it fits the idea I have for that second pole position. So I thought about asking her
remix. I
thought about it. I'm really thinking about
it. Let that bitch pop, get a remix.
I really think about it because his shit fit on that motherfucker perfect. But I just gotta. I don't want to fumble. I don't want to fumble the opportunity that presents. Yeah. And plus, I don't. Even if I don't go with her, like we still got to do our thing on the first one, and I need to make that a thing before I, ask for a feature. I need that first one to ring off like I needed to.
You need it to make sense.
Yeah. So in terms of that, that's a decision I'm gonna have to talk to Stan about. But other than that, the rest of the beats is fire. And plus, there's just one that I took from 3. Yeah, shout out to I Am 3 AM. He already had the song made because JR had gave him that beat too. They already made the motherfucking song. So I had to call him and be like, hey, yo, let me buy it from you. So he letting me take it. But
keeping him on the hook?
Yeah. I might keep one of his verses too. Oh, it's fire.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's fire. Oh, that project's going to be a pop. But following behind... I don't know which one I'm going to do. Yeah, I do. I lied. I know which one I'm going to do first. It's going to be JR's project. But Villains Don't Cry is probably going to be my last project for a while. I ain't going to need to work on nothing.
Well, if you're doing shit to that level, it'll probably do you better to push it.
Yeah. I don't plan to drop anything for a while. Literally. But like little content pieces, like freestyles and shit, probably leading up to it and afterwards. But
really. Back to the when was your last freestyle? 4 years ago?
Shit, 5. Shit, I ain't really been caring. I've been writing a lot, but I haven't went to the studio and recorded for anything.
Yeah, shout out to the freestyle culture here, man. We really got a lot of good rappers in the Midwest. People like to overlook that a lot because I know they talk about the South, they talk about the West. East Coast, not as much, but they getting a little bit of name back now. But the Midwest really is known for their lyricism, and that needs to be highlighted more.
I think the Midwest culture is less, I wouldn't say lyricism. I'd say more like style. It's like a swag fashion thing with the Midwest for some reason. I like them when they be talking their shit. I think the best songs is when they be talking their shit. So Detroit got a real good vibe going on because all of them just shit talk. I think that's what they call it anyway.
Pretty much.
Niggas be talking cash, and I'm like, I like that type of shit because I can play that anywhere. It just motivates my day. I could be at work, get into it, and feel motivated by it, and that's why I like here. But it's always refreshing to hear somebody really go into their bag about some deeper shit because who the fuck wants to keep hearing that all day?
Yeah. Yeah. I even stepped away from doing super introspective music because it can come off as sad. And I don't listen to that kind of music at all. I came from being a lyrical boom bap type rapper, and I don't listen to that shit at all. You're not going to catch no Common in my playlist. Shout out to Common, though. You dope. You legend. I don't listen to that, though. I'll be listening to, young niggas killing people. And I'm like, how did I end up rapping like this when I listened to, I came from Chief Keef, G Herbo, shit like that. even like young niggas in the South like Future and 21, like, and then I end up sounding like Talib Kweli. I don't know where that came from.
I think I'm more of an. I don't even listen to rap that much anymore. I think I've been listening to R&B a lot more lately. I think rap's been losing me a little bit because it's like
I don't listen to new rap.
It's too saturated right now. I can't even enjoy what somebody put out for real as of now because like everything's just too fucking saturated. There's a song that sounds exactly like the one that just came out, or the rapper that I'm listening to currently probably put out something equivalent to such. So if I'm not listening to R&B, if I'm listening to rap, it's more so like rappers that aren't really popping right now. So like you've heard me play Reese Youngin in the car a couple of times, and like he don't drop as often, but whenever he drop, it's something different, and I'll be tuned into that shit, like because it's just different. It's a different sound, and it's good. It motivates me to do some other shit. So especially shit I've been seeing him do lately. I've been taking snippets from artists who are not necessarily on that level yet, but are creeping towards it.
They on a trajectory.
Yeah, like they might be signed, but they didn't necessarily break through yet, or they play around in that B-level field type shit. They just comfortable there. They don't want to get into the politics of going up even more than that. So type shit. Like I stay there, and it's a lot of shit to learn from that, just to see. I can reach a level of success where I don't have to be like a Drake or Wayne or Kendrick or some shit like that. Like that, even if that's the goal for you, you don't necessarily have to be in that spotlight to make money off rap. But then again, you don't necessarily have to be rapping to make money off rap.
Most of the people that make money off rap don't rap.
Exactly.
So that's the crazy part. Shit, the rappers make the least. Think about it.
Bro, there's no way. I feel like there's no way to be a successful rapper coming up and you got money for real, unless you like actually sought after. Because like this beginning stage is rough.
It's tough.
It's rough. It's a lot of money that's going into it, especially when like you are the only pocket that you have.
Unless you got like early time on a label, or you got somebody that's believing in you, a backup investor. It's all out of pocket, and that shit is hard to do, and it's hard to figure out what to do until you start failing, and then you realize that don't work. Let's try it this way. So,
do you want to get out of local?
We can get out of that. Well, I mean,
we wasn't in local, but I said, do you want
to?
I was gonna break up another topic, but it's local.
Another thing you can look at for like people that wasn't there and they got there pretty quick. If you go to Tommy Richmond, his Twitter, he literally popped overnight. Like you look at his old tweets, they regular as hell.
And he pop on TikTok.
Next thing you know, boom, yeah.
TikTok is crazy. Bro.
So he was regular as hell on Twitter. The next thing you know, he was like, "Yeah, I just made a hit song. I wonder how this gonna go."
If there's a way to get to it, TikTok could probably be that one. TikTok could definitely be that one.
It's probably the easiest way.
Yeah, but it's a lot of trial and error in that, and plus, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors when it comes to promotional ways to go about it. Like if you think, okay, the simplest answer is probably like paid advertisement. Okay, cool. But who deals with paid advertisement that you can trust? And then when you find the people that you can actually trust, you realize, hey, that probably costs more money than I thought.
Yeah, of course it does. Because if they are reaching out to you and they're actually quality, it's going to cost something because they have a proven method.
And then if you're reaching out to them, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg in general because you don't got shit to work with.
You sought them.
Yeah,
they know that you need them.
Mm-hmm. So either come up with that bag or don't. Jesus Christ. But off the music. And we're back. We're back.
Fuck, niggas.
We're back. All right. So what did you want to go into?
Shots on.
Or is this our local segment? Even though we said we wasn't going to do it.
We could do a little bit for the local because, I mean, I still fuck with myself.
Like we're going to always do a little local segment.
Going to a little local deep dive.
All right. Go for it.
Okay, so shout out to OG and Friends podcast. You know them, the homies for sure. We talked a little bit about the local scene here since we both artists and do a lot of other things on the music scene here. And Villz has this thing where he is one of the most honest people you're going to come across. Though a bit opinionated sometimes, it's pretty honest across the board. He ain't going to lie to you because that don't help you. So.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably why this podcast exists in the first place, because I really got tired of motherfuckers just telling me they just like gotta censor what I say especially when it's like recorded or a camera's in front of it or something like that. Because like people can have an honest conversation with me in general, and then it's always appreciated. But as soon as it's magnified in some sort of way, it becomes like an issue, or there's like a warning label on it, like, "Hey, big dog, I'm a human too."
I mean,
I care a little bit.
Honesty is the best policy, right? That's what everybody say.
Bro, everybody gotta just be real. I think if we bring shaming back, we'd have less problems.
That's the hashtag. Bring
Motherfuckers
shaming
don't,
back.
bro. Motherfuckers don't shame people no more. That's why we got all these. Never mind.
Nah, niggas be wildin'.
No, these hoes be wildin'.
I mean, they included with the niggas.
I guess.
I ain't really speaking to the whites in that specific, you know.
This podcast is already slightly racist.
I don't know what they do. I'm not in that. I'm not in that family field. You feel me?
It's just,
I'm unfamiliar.
it's already slightly.
I'm just unfamiliar. I don't, you know.
Bleep anything that has to do with us saying the whites.
We live in Indiana. You can't avoid that.
Yeah, you can't avoid the whites. They run this bitch.
Bleep that. In the Midwest, they all white.
Not bleeping it.
Hey, it is what it is, baby. You get what you get with us. So what we gonna do is we got a little section called the mic rating. You know, we talk about pros and cons, and we're gonna get a real MC to give his breakdown on how he feels about skill levels and what they could do to attain more, basically.
Interesting. I'm down. Go.
So I'm gonna present you with 3 artists.
Cool.
One at a time.
Okay.
Give me a breakdown based on your knowledge.
Go for it.
So first one off the bat, how you feel about Royalty the Dream Girl?
Damn, that's a tough one, bro. That's a loaded question. Sit up. Sit up. All right. I don't necessarily. Before I even get into that, Royalty, please don't take anything I say wrong, because barely any of it is negative. If I do have a negative take on it.
Yeah, these is all opinions, really.
Please
So,
don't kill me.
yeah.
Please do not make a post about me and say niggas be talking shit. Please not bury me. All right. So in terms of Royalty, in terms of what I see from her as a rapper, I feel like there might be a conflict there at some point between her career path, her actual career path, which I won't get into, and her attaining her dreams as a rapper. It may be a conflict there. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it just may be a conflict there. In terms of her skills as a rapper, I feel like they're top tier. But I feel like she's starting to. I feel like she leans too much in her lyricism and not her song making ability quite yet. Or I think it's just it's undeveloped so far. So only from the music I've heard so far. But for the most part, it's like she's a great rapper. She's very skilled, but I think it's a lot of personal bars that she's putting on herself, like that's preventing her from like exploring her talent as an artist. I think her hands in a lot of stuff as an entrepreneur is like great, but as a rapper, it may be hindering because diversity isn't necessarily the best thing ever. Like, just because you're very talented at multiple things doesn't mean it's not hindering your ability to pursue the one thing that you're after. So in terms of her skill as an MC though, is she dope? I'd say out of like a 5 mic, I put her at a 3.5. And the only reason why I'm gonna put her at a 3.5 is because I ain't really hear no hooks. I want to hear hooks. I want to hear her like try to be melodic.
Well, as far as the mic rating, how about we do it based on potential? Not necessarily where they at, but where they could be headed.
Potential is a 5.
For sure.
Potential is a 5. I think she cap out there.
You think she could?
I think she'll cap out at a 5.
She could be the GOAT, basically, if she go at it the right way.
I wouldn't say GOAT. I just think her ability or cachet as an artist is like 5-star.
Good draw.
5 mic. That'd be a thing.
All the right look.
Yeah, I feel like you just be able to cover the right things. Like you'll be an all around talented motherfucker. Now, what you do with that, in terms of like ceiling, I won't cap her. I won't cap her off there. Like I don't know how high you can go. That depends on you. But in terms of talent wise, like yeah, she can cap off as a 5. I just think it's a 3.5 because it's untapped right now. And I think the only reason why it's untapped is because she just got a lot of. When you have a lot of talents, you can't really like. It's hard for you to divert your attention to just one and work on that.
And she's relatively new still. She's only a few years in.
Yeah, it's pretty early to call it too. So she got a bunch of time to like really work on herself.
So yeah, to be at 3.5 after only being in for less years than that. Yeah. That's pretty shit. I wasn't a 3.5, 3 years in.
Yeah, she got a bunch of ideas too. So creativity wise, it's there. Like shit, sky's the limit really. So I'm just trying to figure out where she's gonna go from there. What's her next step? Because honestly, is her career path? Not even her career path. It's like, is what you're going after what you really want? Like, is your plan B really just a plan B? Or is it kind of being in the way of your plan A and kind of hindering your plan A?
I guess that's yet to be seen.
Yeah, that's a question she can answer. I don't really got nothing bad to say, but in terms of like her artistry, I just want to see some more hooks, some more melody coming from her, even if she has to outsource for it. Because even if you can't do it, someone else can and can incorporate that into your music. Mm-hmm. So I just really want to see what that looks like. So whenever her project drops or whatever that comes with that, I'll be into with that.
For sure.
Yeah. Next.
Okay. Let's see. Thinking should I throw a curveball in there or somebody regular?
I don't really care. I ain't gonna gap. Throw whoever the fuck you want.
Anybody?
You go for a curveball. You go for anybody. I'm not really trying to be mean to anybody, so there'll be some honesty.
Well, not really being mean, but just, honesty is honesty. If that's how you feel about it and that's the perception that's given off, that's you.
Motherfuckers need actual feedback because they don't really be knowing where they at as an artist for real.
Yeah.
Who am I to tell?
How you feel about Almighty Glory?
Glory got to be one of the most talented niggas I've ever met. Like, just from like if we all had like 2K builds in terms of raps, that'd be that 199 that's at the park that's like, bro, what can't you do? It'd be one of those. And then the crazy thing is he didn't, it wasn't like that. Because when I first discovered like Glory, once I moved here, not even once I moved here, it's like during high school, after high school or something like that. So I'm guessing this is like 2017, somewhere around there, and I'm seeing them pop off. And I'm like, oh, this nigga's hard type shit. And I think the feature he did on my project, he did it for free.
Oh, word?
He did it for free. I didn't have to pay him. Which was crazy because I seen him as like, Scoot the Kid was popping off, and I actually like matched Glory to what that was, and I was really surprised when he just sent it back to me without charging me. And plus, the funny thing about that was, like, the rest of the beat I left for him, the open verse I left for him, was shorter than my verse. And he asked me, yo, can you extend the beat? I want my shit to match yours.
Oh,
I was going in for like 32. So
shit.
He sent something crazy back. So, and ever since then, I've just been a fan, bro. Like, out of all his projects, I've seen growth. He gives a lot of different vibes. He gives a lot of different vibes with his project, each one he do. But it seems like lately the drive is like he's not as hungry as he used to be, and I don't expect him to be, because like what is there more to achieve in terms of your artistry? It's just the things to achieve are on the business note. So I would like to see something change in his career that just spark it, because man got too much talent to just be sitting where he at right now. But in terms of like his artistry, I think he had a 4.5. I think he like had a 4.5. I think there's something left to be tapped
This
into.
is out of 5, by the way. So
yeah, this is out of 5. I think there's something left to be discovered there, though. I think he does everything exceptionally well. I just feel like it was 5-star. I feel like it was 5 mics at one point. But I think he's pulling back a little bit.
You think he run out of stuff to do? Or
the nigga might be getting bored, bro. I think the nigga might be getting bored, or he feel like he just don't have nothing left to prove. Because like when you get to that level of just complacency, it's like you hear your own shit back, it's like, bro, this shit is crazy, and then it just like, what's next after that? So like a project I would recommend y'all go listen to for Glory be like Scarred. Scarred was, I think that's the name of it. It's fire. fire. I think he just did everything exceptionally well and showed how good his song making ability was. But yeah, definitely a 4.5. I think there's something left to be tapped into. I feel like there's a greater level there that he can achieve if he really wanted. Like if he really wants it. But I think something has to stir in his heart for that to happen. And it might. So
I don't know, this might be the spark he needed.
yeah, it
you
might.
never know.
I'm excited to see what he do next.
Okay.
You got one more?
I'm gonna throw you a curveball on this one.
Here we go.
How you feel about Skilla Baby?
I have a weird feeling about Skilla. I don't know how to feel about Skilla Baby. Because I wasn't really the one that was in tune with him when he started popping off. Like, I just see what I see now. And it seemed like he don't even want to do it for real. I feel like he's grateful for the opportunities and shit. But his music sounded like he don't want to do it. And then he started, forgot where he was. I don't know what interview it was when he said he don't really even want to make the female music yet. He be making the label basically makes him do it because that's what's selling it right now. Like he want to do some talk his shit, on that, like on some Sada Baby shit type beat. So when I listen to him, I'll be like, yeah, I can see that. I can see it. Because it don't even sound like, it sound like you just want to be like, fuck them bitches. And like, it sound like you really just want to say fuck them bitches. Like, no, baby, you the coldest. Like, we don't want to talk about that shit. But I think his career and where he at right now is a great example for people who are about to enter into that, to enter into stardom. So, like, you might pop for something you don't want to keep doing.
Oh, okay.
So what's more important at this point, pushing your career to something that gave you your start or transitioning off that? And if you want to transition off of what just made you pop, when is the right time to do that? And then you risk your career even taking that transition in general, because then the people who put you up there not going to want to move to where you move into.
Yeah, there's no guarantee.
I think, matter of fact, what goes into that, it's a lyric by Royce the 5'9". It says something similar to like, you live in inside a house that fans built. They might decide to move you out it.
Ooh,
it was a song called Down These Roads.
Shit, is that?
It was on Bar Exam 4.
I was gonna say, is that Book of Ryan, Bar Exams?
It was Bar Exam 4. And it translates very well to like rappers just entering stardom and shit. And you didn't pop for what you wanted to pop off on, but it was fine at the moment. But then you get bored with it. Like, how many times do I got to keep talking about like this female? Like, you giving female empowerment music, you making them feel good, but at the same time, you're like, I just want to have fun. But the records you having fun on ain't the ones that's really selling. So it's just like what's the healthy mix? How do you go about that? And then what makes it even worse is the reaction that his fans had from him even saying it. I don't want to do this. I want to do this.
Oh, they tripped out on it?
Yeah, it was like, fuck him.
Oh, shit.
And them girls didn't care about none of that. I mean, it was a whole fucking thing. Everybody was like saying Skilla Baby was raised right. For some reason, his female following was fucking crazy. It still is. But it's like the reaction to him saying that just like turned them off. And I'm just like, see, you can't even do that. You can't even say how you feel for real. Like, even though you're not going to stop doing the music that they like, they don't even like the fact that you don't even like it.
Well, think about women in general, though. Like, they can ask you to go do something with them, but they still going to be mad if you don't want to do it. Even if you do it.
I'm scared to even, like, really have a female following for real. You're not going to pop unless you have a female following for real. And then that's the scary thing because they so wishy-washy.
Real question. Do you want to pop from your male following?
You don't. You do not. Because if you go catch with the females and then the niggas gonna come with you in general. But what I realized,
they would do.
Yeah, but what I realized from talking to like people who enjoy my music at least, the females will come to me for shit that like they just want to dance and get away from things from. So like I do a lot of music with Stan, and Stan to have some shit to where they can just go ahead and enjoy themselves. It'd be for like an immediate satisfaction. The niggas that come up to me usually come to me for a deeper level of reasoning. Hey, bro, this song in particular did a lot for me, even though that's definitely not one of my most popular songs. It's probably the least because it's some shit that you can only play on certain instances, but they take a good chunk of life from it, so it works. And I'm like, that's what most of the niggas come up to me for. So it's like it's two different things, and it's like one's more satisfactory than the other, obviously, because one you feel like you're doing some good work, you putting out some good energy and it's helping motherfuckers. The other side, I can enjoy myself in the moment. If I go to this show, it's gonna be females here, and we're gonna have a great fucking time. It's a healthy balance.
This might sound crazy, but I care a whole lot less about impacting somebody's mental health immediately with a song than I do about over time. Like, so for example, the real powerful songs that people put out that are like, oh man, this is so great, this is amazing, but I'm only gonna listen to it once. I don't want to feel like that every day.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, like Joyner Lucas, I'm sorry. You only can listen to that so many times.
Yeah.
It's a really good song. It made you feel like you was there, but it made you feel like you was there, though.
Yeah,
nobody wants to be there every day.
And it might turn your mood off to where you don't even want to hear it again. It served its purpose.
It'll fuck you up.
For that time. And then it's just like, okay, that, even though that's the healthiest thing, that's not where the money's at, because even though your album's getting bought or your song's getting bought, it's not getting replayed. And in this area of streaming, the replays count for everything, not the one listen.
Yeah, like I could say, I'm sorry, it's better than, what's the joint he did, I Feel Like I'm Will, the Will Smith joint?
Yeah.
It's probably better than that. But which one you gonna hear somewhere first?
Exactly.
You know?
Which one you gonna play in the car?
And the joint he did with Chris Brown, I forget what it was called. But him and Chris Brown was going back and forth trading bars. You're not gonna hear the I'm suicidal and this is why.
Yeah.
Over him and Chris Brown going back and forth talking about how they slap niggas.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear it.
You know, you don't want to keep hearing that. You're gonna play it one time.
That's what I told Vice too when he was making the beats. I was like, dog, I don't even want to be sad. Like, I just don't want to be sad. Like, I'm gonna be sad, but don't try to drive me away from being sad in general.
So don't increase the melancholy.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm gonna make some sad shit, bro. But like, do it in a way to where it's gonna have some replay value. Like, I just can't escape my mood, but at least like don't drive me there with the beat.
So you trying to be more Ace Hood, less Raw Wave?
That's a crazy two people.
I'm just saying, they right there in the same pocket, but Raw Wave is more of I'm gonna cry about it. Ace Hood is more like I'm gonna fix it.
I'm not even familiar with an Ace Hood song that was like I'm gonna fix it.
Trials and Tribulations,
bro. I know
off the gate.
I listened to that. The crazy thing is,
fire.
I only remember the bangers, bro. The one I just took Ace Hood as a dude that I just want to listen to get some money.
Shit, Ace Hood, Meek Mill, Somewhere in That Lane, where shit was sad, but I made it work. Who else?
He's been blowing me lately, though.
So he dropped a freestyle not too long ago. That nigga was floating.
Yeah, on the radar joint.
Yeah,
that nigga was spazzing.
Floating.
I was like, hey, yo.
Shout out to the allegations. We're not gonna name no names, but hey man, I hope you get yourself up out of there. He said he offered $100K though for whoever got the info on that.
At this point, it's just time to go.
I feel it.
Yo, me cannot escape the allegations right now, and it's bad.
Shit, niggas been doing research too.
Oh Lord,
they trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Because I mean, I feel him though.
This is really what you want to get into for the last 5.
Nah, we can end it there. I'm just saying. He been rapping his ass off lately though. That nigga been getting off.
We just gonna wrap it up.